Hey folks, it's Sean Houses, back again on an Easter holiday. And so far I'm just going to show you my progress, my 4-year progress of growing American apple trees here in Jamaica. It's been a long journey, but the wait was worth it. So in this video, I'm just going to focus on those varieties that have started to bear this year, and also those that I think might start to bear this year. This is Williams Pride, also known as Co-op 23. And if you look back in my previous videos and compare them now, you can see that both apples have put on a lot of size. Also, it is starting to develop its color. And if you observe closely, you can see that I've placed both apples in a protection bag, a fruit protection bag, because I didn't want to take the unnecessary risk of getting bug damage. Here is another set of Williams Pride apples. I cross-pollinated these with Gold Rush. Fortunately, out of the 5 blossoms, 4 of them were cross-pollinated successfully. Because the tree is so slender, I'll be using a stick to support it so it doesn't break under the load of the fruits. This is the Wambugu apple, and just like the Williams Pride, I'll be using a stick to support it. One thing I've noticed about the Wambugu apple is that when I cross-pollinate it with Gold Rush, the pollination is not successful, versus when I cross-pollinate it with Pink Lady, as such the case with this one, it was successful. This is Gold Rush, and so far I've counted around 6 apples on this tree. Williams Pride, Winter Banana, and Pink Lady was my main source used to cross-pollinate these Gold Rush apples. Hopefully by the end of the year, I'll be able to do a taste test on 5 varieties of apples. These include Gold Rush, Williams Pride, Winter Banana, Pink Lady, and the Wambugu apple. So far, I like how the apple orchard is beginning to come into its shape and form. A lot of the trees are starting to size up. You know, if you observe closely, you realize that there's a lot of branch development. And this is what you really want when you're growing apple trees. More branches increases the possibilities of blossoms, and more blossoms increase the chances of a high crop load. Based on my observation, Gold Rush is one of those apple trees that wants to give you a lot of 90-degree angle branches. It's very easy to prune and it's very easy to manage. This variety is called a white apple, and hopefully by the end of the year we'll start to see some fruits. Hopefully. You can see that it's put on a lot of growth, a lot of branch development. The size of the trunk is increased when compared to last year. And you know, we're just hopeful that by the end of the year we get some fruits. This variety is called Spartan, a Canadian variety. And it's one of my fastest growing trees with a lot of branches also. And hopefully, just like Hawaii, we'll get some fruits early this year or late this year. I'm just going to take a walk around the orchard to see what's going on. I want to see if there's any more blossoms or if there's any issue with any of the apple trees. I like the fact that today is a very sunny day, especially for those apple trees that are bearing fruits. You know, the more sun, the more development the fruits get, the more color, the more sweetness over a period of time. You know, I realized that the fruit protection bags are getting a little bit too small for these apples. So I'm just going to change them out to a more larger bag. Based on the literature, it takes about 150 days for the fruits to fully develop. For these Williams Pride, I think there's at least 2 more months remaining. Just like Williams Pride, I'm going to take the necessary precautions for gold rush also. This is where my commentary ends. If you made it this far, I hope you like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to leave you guys and let you sit back and relax and watch the scenery.